welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fun vlog, so I decided that I'm going to take like a solo day trip today. The reason that this really came about is because I feel like we stop going and doing things on our own sometimes. Like, I'm someone who loves to be alone and do things alone, and I often do things by myself, but never like bigger day trips. And like, yeah, I could definitely go with somebody, but there's just something to be said about going somewhere unknown by yourself and trying to figure things out on your own and just having that peace and quiet and exploring and adventuring on your own. So the place I'm going to is called Spirit Sands, and it's like a park that has a really long trail and there's sand dunes and stuff like that. So it's really cool and like something that's unusual for where I live, which is in the middle of the prairies here in Canada. With that being said, I am making a quick stop at Marshalls because why not? For those who don't know, I'm like absolutely obsessed with like Winners and Marshalls and HomeSense. I actually worked at a Marshalls for like 5 years and it was amazing. I didn't save any money. I spent all my money there, but it was amazing. I love it. I definitely miss it. I'm not gonna shop. I just need two things. I need sunscreen because I totally forgot sunscreen and it's a beautiful hot day outside. And if I'm doing like, I think the hike's 10 kilometers. So if I'm doing a 10-kilometer hike in the sun, I'm gonna burn. And second is I want a new shaker bottle. So I'm gonna see if they have them. Oh, but before I forget, I did this story on Instagram and I thought it was hilarious. A lot of people reacted to it, so I'll just say it here on YouTube. I made a story literally being like, whenever you're going somewhere and you ask to leave the house a few minutes early so you can pop into the Marshalls or the Winners in the area. Like, I did that last week and it was so funny. We were going to meet family somewhere and it was an area of the city that like I don't go to often anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Winners. So I was like, Alex, can we leave like 15 minutes early so I can pop into the Winners? Like, I do that all the time and no shame. I love it. And yeah, just gotta do things that make you happy in life, right? Okay, so I'm gonna pop into Marshalls quick, get some gas, we'll be on our way. Okay, so Marshalls ended up being complete bust. There were no shaker cups and no sunscreen. That's okay. I didn't let myself look around because I didn't want to like stay there for an hour, which I would have. And I went and quickly got gas, and then I actually just popped into Walmart because luckily there's always a Walmart when you need one. And Walmart's been stepping their game up. I found everything I needed and more. So I really wanted a shaker cup. And look at this cool shaker cup that I found. And it's like the brand Contigo, which is like a really good brand. And the main reason why I love shaker cups is because they have these like flips on the end where you can usually hold onto it, because like when I'm on the go, I love to have like a bunch of things in my hand and I just like clip this onto something, or I will like just have my finger in it. And this one has a really big one and it's like carabiner style. So you can like plug it. You can like hook it on, like I could even hook it onto like my backpack here, like when I'm hiking, or I could just like have it easily like in my hand or clipped onto something, which is so convenient. And it's big. I love it. I love the colors. Perfect. And then of course I got sunscreen because you have to protect your skin. Make sure that you do. So I got sunscreen, and then I found this mug. I love mugs, and I love mugs with like cute sayings and like affirmations on them. So I got this one and it says positivity please, and it's literally like super aesthetic and really cute. And so that's what I got. And I also had to pee, so luckily I could do that in Walmart. So we're off to a good start, so let's get going. I don't mind the mess in my car, but I have my water with electrolytes. I have a green tea here that's just cooling down. Setting up the map here, and also I'm just trying to figure out my podcast situation. So I love Jay Shetty. I mentioned Jay Shetty's podcast in my last vlogs, but I'm so excited to get to just like listen to him for almost 3 hours. I love his voice. I love the wisdom that he brings in his podcast, but one thing that I also really love is the guests he brings on, because it's people that like, yes, they're celebrities, but I guess they're celebrities that I don't really know about, because I've learned about so many different people from listening to his podcast, and all these people that have like these crazy interesting stories or like super interesting views. And I just love like being exposed to new ways of thinking and new ways that like people have like grown and like learned to love themselves and been able to overcome things. So that's one reason why I really do love his podcast. So I'm just gonna tune into that for the next 3 hours. I'm driving and I like see all the typical things you see when you're driving through the prairies, like the farming equipment, the big tractors and stuff, because now it's near like harvest season, and seeing like hay bales on the side of the road, seeing all the like interesting like grain, I don't know if they call them factories or however, like whatever the term is for them, or just seeing cows like hanging out in the field. And like to me, since I've grown up here, I realized like that's just like normal stuff, right? Like that's typical what you see in the prairies type of thing. But then I'm like, you know what, like not everyone, like that's not normal for everyone. Like some people like would probably be fascinated to see like hay bales and cows just like hanging out in the field. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get some cute footage for you all to see. Got some fields here. Pretty sure that's a cornfield, and then we have like your very typical prairie farm over here, and then the highway, and then more, I'm pretty sure again, corn fields right here. You can see some sheep right there. In case you ever wondered how big a hay bale actually is, I just saw a bunch on the side of the road, and I'm trying to run through a field right now to show you. But in case you ever wondered how big a hay bale actually is, I'll show you. It's like as tall as me. Oh no! Hay bale is like as tall as me. So in case you're ever curious how big they are, now you know. I made it to Spirit Sands in Spruce Woods Provincial Park. I had some apples while I was driving, so now I'm gonna find the washroom, put some sunscreen on, and we're gonna get hiking. Also, I want to show you my favorite adult purchase because this is amazing. If you wear glasses, I highly recommend getting something like this. So it's literally glasses and magnetic sunglasses, so it's literally prescription sunglasses. Best purchase ever. Good lesson that I've learned when it comes to hiking trails is to always take a picture of the map. You know, just in case you get a little lost, you always have a photo. Honestly, the peace and quiet of nature right now is exactly what I needed. Look at all that. You can just see so clearly in the water. If you're in the area and you're looking for a really good workout, walking in the sand is like 20 out of 10 workout. Like, just walking up a little hill, I'm like out of breath, so I just realized I did the trail completely backwards. So I started at the like finishing point and I'm getting to the like starting point, which is fine. I mean, it's still one trail. It like starts and ends at the same parking lot. Also, definitely realized I probably could have planned better. You know, it took a girl a little while to get out of the city, so I literally started this hike like mid-afternoon sun. So maybe next time I would either go earlier on in the morning, get my, you know, shit together early in the morning, or go in the evening, because yeah, it's kind of hot outside right now. Should I do it? Should I do it? I'm not enjoying this, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Was it worth it? Do we head back to the parking lot or keep going? I am so exhausted, but we're gonna keep going. One thing that I did learn today is that you don't realize how long a kilometer is until you're walking in sand. Then you realize just how long a kilometer is. And done! Oh, so this is the point where we started, and we came back through here. Whew. AC is blaring in here. This tastes so good after a 2-hour hike. That was cool. That was a lot, but that was cool. I made 2 mistakes. I realized I made 2 mistakes on this trip, which is good. You live and you learn. I will know for next time. One is definitely don't go in the afternoon when it's super hot, because it was very, very, very hot. That obviously could become dangerous. Luckily, I feel okay, but it could become dangerous. The hike overall was 2 hours, so 2 hours isn't bad, but when you're in the heat with no shade, with sand everywhere, it is a lot. I did run out of water though, so that's my second thing. The only thing I have right now is this Starbucks cup. It literally is up to here, but it's green tea, and I made it this morning, but this cup is so good that this tea is still piping hot. So I'm like trying to drink it slowly, but like when you're really hot, now you want it's cold water and it's really hot tea, it's interesting. So anyways, I'm gonna head out of the park, and if I see a gas station, I'm gonna pull over and probably buy myself some water, maybe treat myself to some gas station ice cream. Overall, I think it's pretty cool to like do something like this and like challenge yourself. Honestly, I purposely didn't bring AirPods or anything because A, I wanted to be aware of my surroundings when I'm hiking, especially since I'm walking alone, but B, I also just wanted to be in nature and fully embrace it and like be able to do some thinking and stuff, and it was really nice to be able to do that and just like enjoy nature. But with that said, I'm very grateful to be in my air-conditioned car right now, so I'm gonna start heading back home, get home before it gets dark, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so it took all of 5 minutes for me to change my plans. I started driving down the highway and I went over a bridge and I saw like a little piece of a beach with people swimming in the water, and I was like, and then I saw a sign that literally was like beach, food, ice cream, camping, and I was just like, I have time. And so I like pulled into this like campground, and I ended up just getting like a park pass for the day, and they told me there's like a really nice concession stand with food and a gift shop and a beach, so I am about to just go enjoy there for a little bit and then I'll head back. I mean, I'm in no rush, so why not enjoy a new beach? Alrighty, so got my ice cream, went to the first beach, and it was like not the beach I saw when I was driving on the highway, so I was like a little bit disappointed. Then I decided to just follow a random road, and I found the actual beach that I wanted to find. Turns out it's not a beach though, it's literally just like, I think it's a riverbank, like I think that's the river. But people were like swimming there and hanging out there, but it's just like super rocky and muddy. And the current's like really slow in that part, and there's little parts where it kind of like goes off into its own little pool, which is pretty cool. So I just went, walked around a little bit, and I think now I'm ready to head home. I have finally made it back home. I am honestly pretty tired. I really want a shower because I'm like all sweaty and covered in sunscreen, and I have sand everywhere, so I just really wanted to have a hot shower. It's only like 6 p.m, so really want to have a hot shower and just have a nice warm meal, and then maybe just do like a really easy like self-care type of night and just edit this vlog a little bit. But I just wanted to kind of touch on again taking the solo trip. I think like it was so good for me and nice to just like do something, I don't even want to say scary because it wasn't scary, but just to do something a little extra alone. Like I'm used to running errands or like spending the day alone, but I've never really gone on like a little day trip by myself like this. I usually go with Alex or with friends. So to do this was really, really nice, and I think like I might just try to make it a thing, like see what other kind of like places I can go for day trips, and then maybe make it a few days, just because it's nice to just be able to be with yourself and to just again like rebuild that confidence in you of I can do it alone, I can figure things out, like going on adventures alone and like experiencing things alone versus experiencing things with somebody else. Like it's different and both are great, but it's kind of cool. Like for example, I was just like so committed to finding that second beach because I was like, I saw it when I was driving the highway and I really, really want to like see it. And like maybe it didn't turn out to be as cool as I thought it would be up close, but still I was like proud of myself that I like wound through this like entire park and found this beach and like got to still see it. And I don't know, it was cool. Maybe that sounds silly, but to me I thought it was really cool. So if you needed a sign to take a solo day trip, I definitely recommend taking a solo day trip. Obviously there are different risks that come with traveling alone, so make sure you're being safe, make sure you are very aware of your surroundings, and make sure that you just, you know, have what you need for the day so you can be safe. But with that said, I'm gonna go and wash my car because it is filthy with bugs, and then have my shower and dinner. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. But for now, know yourself, know your body, and until next time.